What is going on, guys? It's your boy ShadyMikeGaming, and welcome to another NBA 2K22 jump shot fix. Today we are taking a look at Miami Heat superstar, sixth man of the year, Tyler Herro. Wow, what an explosive player. I mean, Tyler plays with such swag. I've really gotten a chance to really break his game down. This jump shot's been so much fun to make because I'm watching him play live, in the playoffs versus my Sixers. And so I'm just getting all of this footage from these playoff games, just looking at all the shots that he's taken. So it's been a blast to work on. But first and foremost, y'all, if you do like this type of content, me breaking down these players and their jump shots and their games and things of that nature, please do hit the video with a like. And if you are new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel with your notifications turned on so that you won't miss any upcoming videos as we get ready to work on all of these players coming up. But without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get into Tyler Herro. All right, so the first thing we're going to take a look at is Tyler Herro's base. Now, I got a lot of messages saying, oh, hey, Shady, there's no good Tyler Herro shots out there. And I don't really like saying that, but I think where the problems came into play for other people making the shot is that Tyler Herro has two completely separate and different jump shots. He has just the standard set shot that he does, and then he has an extremely overly athletic shot that he has, and I think that people may have gotten confused in terms of what shot was being replicated in other people's videos. So in this video, we're gonna go ahead and replicate both. The first shot that we're going to take a look at from Tyler Herro is basically like his set shot. He shoots this from the top of the key on catch and shoots. He shoots this from the corner. You know what I mean? So we're going to replicate both, but I first wanted to take a look at his set shot. So the first detail that we're going to look for on the set shot, look at the way that he catches the ball, please. Look at his legs when he catches the ball. Look at where his legs are. Look at how spread apart they are. And when he goes to shoot, they stay spread apart, right? And when he elevates in the same spot. But the number one thing on the set shot is his legs are going to come together and they're going to flare out. But you notice he's in the same spot. He's not jumping forward. It's just that his legs, look at his upper body. His upper body's not moving. It's just that his legs are going to be moving forward. The set shot also has a minor dip. So watch where he catches the ball and see he's bringing it down. That's that dip there. And it's really a nice looking set shot there. It looks really good for his corner threes. And then a lot of times when you see him in practice. But I don't think this is the most frequent one that he uses. So we'll make sure we go ahead and take a look and deep dive into his second base here. Now, the second base that we're going to look at today, I'm pretty sure is the one that most people are tuning in for. We're talking extreme vertical from Tyler Herro, as the camera's fighting with me. I apologize. Extreme vertical from Tyler Herro. Extreme athleticism from Tyler Herro. He really seems to throw people off with his athleticism. But what we're looking for is we're still going to get the dip with his shot, but we're going to get the elevation and we're going to get the sway. Now, one thing about this base here is we're looking for a little bit of a twist, and you're going to notice, watch his feet as he starts. They twist to the side, and that's a really big part of Herro's game, is that twist when he does take that more athletic base, that more athletic jumper. I wish that his legs would spread apart a little bit more on the twist, because that's usually what happens. His legs kind of like scissor. But you know, obviously we do have some limitations with 2K's jump shot base. But yeah, this is going to be much more accurate to the athletic shots that we see from Tyler. Now, let's go ahead and get to Tyler Herro's form. We talked about the bases rather, but you know, I want to talk about this form, and it's really important. I want to make a really important note here. This is why you watch multiple sources and do your research on your shots, because when I started this shot, I went off of really the first piece of media I saw, and that piece of media said, number one, Tyler Herro's elbow and wrist need to be at a 90-degree angle. And yes, Tyler does shoot like that sometimes, but I notice a lot of times when he shoots, that elbow does go over that 90-degree point, so it's perfectly okay if that happens. Another thing that I heard was that Tyler doesn't have a thumb flick on the shot, and I don't know that I really agree with that. The clips that I was seeing did look like he had a thumb flick, and that's kind of what I tried to replicate on the shot. That offhand doesn't necessarily, I'm sorry, the camera's fighting with me, but the offhand doesn't necessarily flatten, but it definitely does flick that thumb a little bit and open up on the shot. So I was really trying to incorporate that into this shot. We did get the 90-degree angle on the elbow and the wrist, but honestly, that wasn't as important as getting that thumb flick. Other than that, the only other thing that I really wanted to capture was really, there's not much to it. It's a very textbook yet very beautiful jump shot from Tyler. We captured it perfectly. The hand placement, the ball placement, the way that his wrist flattens out, his left elbow is ever so slightly higher than the right. The stills look incredible. So yeah, I really like the release here from Tyler. What a beautiful jumper. Truly one of the most special one of the most special shooters in the league right now, y'all. Don't let the flair and the flash of his game deter you from just the textbook, y'all. He's one of the best shooters mechanically that this league has. So it was definitely a pleasure to work on him and get this form looking right. And guys, when we take a look at Tyler Herro, the first thing I'm going to be doing in my videos going forward is making sure that we take a look at the accessories as well. I do have him wearing quarter socks. He's got a little bit shorter socks so that you can see the tattoo on his right leg. I've got his shorts length. They are pretty short. He's got the compression shorts on. He's also got shorts length 3. As you move over to some of his accessories on the top, the lower body accessories, accessories. He's wearing short sleeves. Make sure on his knees you put the short sleeves because they show a lot more of his legs. For the upper body accessories on his left arm, he's got the folded arm sleeve. I'm always a little bit conflicted on the folded arm sleeve or the normal arm sleeve because I feel like a lot of people just wear normal sleeves, but they end up being folded by the end of the game. But for Tyler, his is usually folded, so that's his accessories there. As we move over to the signature jump shot, let's go ahead and take a look at the more athletic jump shot. I've got base 107 with the Kevin Durant 159 blend. Gives great ball placement. I think this is the best ball placement. If you're super OD obsessed about the 90-degree arm angle, just bump it up to 60, closer to 159, and that will give you that perfect right angle. Now for our alternate, or you can call it our set shot base, again, we're gonna move over to set shot 7, and that's gonna give you that quick release where he's not getting as much lift, but still the blend is gonna be Kevin Durant 159, anywhere from 50 to 60 is really gonna give you that perfect arm placement. As we move over to the free throw, I went with James Harden for the free throw. Looked very accurate to both his form and his routine. Now for the dribble pull-up, y'all, we're going to be rolling with the Nate Robinson pull-up. Tyler does a ton of pull-ups from the mid-range area, and he often kind of like will spread his legs in mid-air or do a little bit of a twist. I thought the Nate Robinson pull-up captures that perfectly. I did not change his spin jumper. Looked okay to me. I rarely do. For the hop jumper, we're going to be going with Harrison Barnes. The reason being is because when Tyler does do his step backs, he does a hard plant and steps back, but he keeps his legs straight and together for the most part. Not a lot of kicking going on. Sometimes he does, but for the most part, they're pretty straight. As we move over to the layups and dunks, we go with the long athletes layup package. From the footage that I've seen, very athletic. He gets a lot of extension on his layups. Long athletes is going to fit perfectly. Not a whole lot of different dunks from Tyler, but for the most part, straight arm tomahawks, sidearm tomahawks, some back scratchers every now and again, and some quick drops every now and again. Tyler's one of those guys, you can go ahead and call him sneaky athletic. I know people hate that phrase, but it is what it is. He's got some bounce to his game. As we get to the fades, very athletic fadeaway, not something he does a lot, but it is something he'll do in a pinch. I went with Pro 3. Looks really good fading to his right. I thought that was the most accurate. I also got some footage of him doing a hop shot. The number one thing is he does the actual hop, so he's going to create a lot of space, especially when he does that hop to his right. As we move over to the handles, guys, I was actually hesitant to change this because Tyler is almost strictly a straight line driver, not a lot of crossovers at all. He's going to use high pick and rolls and attack and finish. Not a lot of crossovers from Tyler, but I did feel comfortable. I went with the Donovan Mitchell because when I did, the few times I saw him doing crosses, he's very low to the ground, and I just like this one for him. But you don't actually have to change this one at all, and honestly, it was kind of hard to back up with the footage, so definitely optional there, but that's just what I went with.
All right, y'all, and that is gonna do it for Tyler Herro. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out, and don't forget to follow me on all of my social media accounts: Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at ShadyMikeGaming. But other than that, guys, it's your boy. I'm signing out. Peace. Threes.